Hello, my name is Dennis DuPont, and I'm a doctor of chiropractic in Harrisonburg, Virginia. As most of you already know, the Chiropractic Summit Group, perhaps the largest representative coalition in chiropractic's history, recently released 3 agreements that have the potential to positively affect the outcome of our future in a very meaningful way. First, they collectively agreed to support a drug-free approach to healthcare. Second, the Council on Chiropractic Education agreed to review their model of governance in connection to the summit's roundtable. And third, the group came together to agree on the concepts of spinal health and well-being as credible messages to the public. Now, by no means does this imply that suddenly we are all on the same page. But for the first time in history, we have the CCE, the ACA, the licensing boards, and the National Board of Examiners publicly agreeing to support chiropractic as a drug-free profession. This is an incredible breakthrough, and evidence of good faith that should have us all celebrating. Yet some do not see it that way. Look, for too long, chiropractic has been divided by a cultural civil war based on an us versus them win-lose mentality. Members from both sides have fought for the philosophic extermination of the other. There has been little respect for differing opinion, and this way of thinking has led to an overextended stagnation of chiropractic's progress. Now, because of distrust on both sides, we have one half of us suggesting tiering and the other splitting in two. These are not viable solutions. What we need is a new paradigm of our politics, a new lens which to evaluate our current situation and the prognosis of our future. Einstein said that we had to rise to a new level of consciousness to solve our problems, and that is exactly what I am suggesting. Win-lose thinking has put not only our progress in jeopardy, but threatens the future of our very existence as a separate and unique profession. We have got to find a way to rise above our differences and honor the values of all chiropractors. The solution to our problems depend on our ability to transform our way of thinking to a win-win paradigm. If we are going to be serious about solving the problems of quality and integrity in chiropractic, it is going to take a large dose of humility to get started. For too long, our passions have been motivated by the idea of fighting for chiropractic. But where this passion was meant to inspire perseverance and the inner power to spread the message of chiropractic, resentment towards differing philosophies, forced change, and fear of in-house sabotage has turned our passion into anger and bitterness, which has now escalated into this all-out civil war. It has got to stop now. We need to stop the fighting and start working together to solve our problems. We have let our warrior mentality interfere with the relationships needed to realize chiropractic's full potential. In a win-win paradigm of politics, we need less chiropractic warriors and more chiropractic heroes. Heroes with the emotional fortitude it takes to choose to be humble. Humble enough to sit across the table from those that have hurt us and work to resolve our conflict. The agreements made by the Chiropractic Summit open up an unprecedented window of opportunity to proactively work together towards a higher order of strategic focus for the advancement of chiropractic quality and integrity as a whole. A way out of the emotional resentment we harbor that threatens to rip open the heart of our profession, of which we are all one. These agreements may not be earth-shaking, but they are evidence that trust has been built. And while it may be a simple trust needed to solve the immediate problem of CCE recognition, it offers a first step in a possible launch towards a new level of mutual respect at the highest levels of chiropractic politics. This could be the beginning of a new future for our profession. We need this new paradigm in our politics. We just cannot allow our future to be further jeopardized by the mistakes of our past. There is too much work to do. Dr. Steve Tullius and Dr. Arnaud Bernier, I honor and respect your contribution to chiropractic with the development of MCQI and your emphasis on defending the drug-free nature of chiropractic and the primacy of the vertebral subluxation. These are values many of us share in the cause of improving quality and integrity in chiropractic. But what is exciting to me is that you went further and added freedom of practice and curriculum to the values of MCQI. That is a big step towards a win-win solution, and one that I credit as a meaningful contribution in our march towards unity. However, Your official position against the agreements of the Chiropractic Summit seem to ignore the progress they make evident. Further yet, MCQI's tone against the ICA, a longtime ally in the preservation of the vertebral subluxation, not only ignores the progress they have contributed to, but works to undermine it. While this rhetoric may be popular among those who wish to remain rooted in a win-lose paradigm for our future, it is unfortunate to what I believe is a larger group among us that supports a win-win solution. I ask you to reconsider your official position on these agreements and stop the negative tone towards the ICA. They are our ally in this conflict. Also, I ask you to consider joining the summit group and representing us at the round table so that our opinions may be heard at the table and help shape the future of chiropractic. At the end of the day, it will take the best of all of us to realize our highest potential. And if we truly believe that innate intelligence is universal in nature, as our major premise declares, then it is our duty to look for and find the truth hidden in the opinions of those who differ from us, and to work together for progress in the delivery of chiropractic quality and integrity. A win-win solution demands it of us, and our future requires it. Thank you for listening, and may God continue to bless chiropractic and our vision of 1 million strong.